My name is Kelvin Blowe. I'm the lead organizer for the National Reentry Network for Returning Citizens. I'm also a policy and advocacy associate for DC Justice Lab.
You're a busy guy.
I try to keep it that way. It keeps me out of trouble. A lot of times you find that once you've entered the criminal justice system, it's almost impossible for you to lose its hold on you. You come out for a couple months and you find yourself going back in. You might stay out for a couple years and find yourself going back in. So when I hear about people who are able to come home and just stay home and be happy, that makes all the matter to me. I have a twin brother. I grew up in my grandmother's house in Suitland, Maryland, raised by my mom, my grandmother, and my great-grand. Not a lot of male influence growing up, but one strong presence that was in the house was my uncle. He was pretty much everybody's dad, so he believed. So he had a pretty stern hand on us when we was growing up. After graduating high school, I tried a year of college, and I had like an 0 point something at the end of both semesters. And I said, well, I'm not ready for this yet. And I didn't know what else to do, so I went and joined the Marines. I served 4.5 years in the Marines. I did a few tours to Afghanistan, I went to Jordan, and a few other places. From my experiences in the Marines, I had some difficulties. I got out in 2015. I was diagnosed with PTSD, used alcohol to treat my PTSD. It led to a bad night, which eventually led to a 66 months incarceration. I came home in March of 2021, homeless, jobless, had no vision or no guide to what I was going to do or how I was going to get it done. Eventually, I came across the National Reentry Network for Returning Citizens, participated in the Ready for Work program. By the time I had completed the Ready for Work program, I had been invited to testify at a hearing in front of DC Council. From that, I was hired in a fellowship between National Reentry Network and DC Justice Lab. They each agreed to hire me to work for them. I started off as a peer navigator, pretty much like a mentor for people who wanted some assistance in reintegrating. Soon after that, promoted to peer navigator coordinator, where I headed the peer navigator program, and now I'm the lead organizer for the organization.
You sound like a guy with some leadership abilities.
It's in there somewhere.
You seem like a good dude.
I try to be most times. I just like to hear the success stories from individuals who I'm able to reach. Not only myself, but as a whole, who we are able to reach. I like to hear success stories. And even if it's not that I just bought $1 million home or I just married the woman of my dreams and bought a house with a white picket fence, that I've been out here and I'm staying out here. That's enough of a success to me than a lot of other stories I hear with people with similar circumstances. I would say, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Especially if you've been there before and you know what you've experienced while incarcerated, you know what you had to go through while being incarcerated. Is whatever it is you're about to do worth it?